What's going on, guys? Shane here. Today we're going to talk about how to switch your stances from Orthodox to Southpaw and back, because a lot of fighters like Dominick, Cruz, and Dillashaw are doing this, and I have a feeling it's going to become the norm, so you got to make sure you practice it. So let's go over 3 different ways to do it. The first one that I want you to do is just the shuffle jab is what I call it. That's an easy way for me to remember it. Some people call it a shuffle cross. All you're doing is switching your feet, creating an angle, and taking your head out of the center line while pumping a jab, okay? So if I throw a regular jab like this, I'm going to do it while switching my stance and cutting an angle out to the right. So from an Orthodox stance, it looks like this. Boom. From here, I'm going to chop at the hand, at the lead hand, with my opposite hand. Okay, so I'm going to go here, and I can chop at the actual hand itself. I can grab at the shoulder, and what I'm doing here is redirecting them and also creating an opening. So I'm pushing down at their hand, and now I can follow up with a cross from the Southpaw stance. Okay. The next one, I just call it walking. This is what Triple G uses, this is what Smokin' Joe uses. So Triple G, what he does is he'll step on a right hand. So he'll walk forward, boom. Some people call this shifting or bumping. All right, all you're gonna do is just walk forward. It's a little risky though, because if I face you, when I do this, I'm stepping forward and I'm squaring off my hips. All of this is open. You can come right down the center with a punch. So you need to be careful when doing this. Again, we're gonna create an angle and we're gonna redirect their hand, and then we can follow up. What Smokin' Joe does is he does this with his feint of a teep. So he'll lift his leg up, they'll react to that, and then he'll just step forward and then throw a knee. Okay? The last one is just paying attention to where your foot goes after you throw a kick. So let's throw a rear teep, okay? I throw a teep. Most of the time, we just bring it back to our traditional stance. What I want you to do is set up your next kick. So if I open up my hips and step out here, now I can throw a round kick. If I step in the opposite direction, I go here, I can go to anything spinning. Elbow, back fist, back kick, or I can do a side kick, a stepping side kick from the Southpaw stance. So I throw the teep, I create distance, put this foot down. Now I'm gonna step and throw the side kick. Okay? So it's 3 different ways to switch from Orthodox to Southpaw. You can do this if you're a Southpaw fighter. Switching to Orthodox, it's a great way to trick your opponent up. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to get the fight tips before your opponent does. I'm Shane with Fight Tips. Self-defense for the underdogs.